hard to fill your life with great toys and the best of times. Hey, we're all after it. Catch a bit of it right now on Best Life. On this edition of Men's Health Best Life, everything you need to know when it's time to buy your first boat. The business look that's cool, even when the weather's not. Does golf mirror life? It does when you're raising a teenager. Then fire up the grill. Planning a barbecue party can be quick and easy. Learn to live long and strong with a program that can change your life. And what do women really want? The questions are finally answered. And I'm your host, Owen McKibben. We're hitting the streets to find out what really matters to men. On Men's Health Best Life. Hi, I'm aboard a classic mahogany runabout, a 30-foot triple cockpit Hacker boat. This design was made popular in the 20s by John Hacker, and its classic lines have withstood the test of time. So here I am in this cool boat cruising around Manhattan. It's a day to remember. Now, if this little number gives you the notion to go out and get a boat of your own, here's everything you need to know. For most guys, buying a boat for the family can be a dream come true. And for insurance executive Dave Tetley, he's just about ready to take the plunge.
We want a fun boat, a family boat, good size engine, good size entertainment space. I bet you this first year we will go nuts.
He's just got one thing that stands between fantasy and reality.
I don't know about this.
Mrs. Tetley.
It's a huge investment. It's a huge amount of money. We have a daughter going to college in 3 years, so definitely concerned about the money. Oh, yeah.
But just in case, Dave's preparing himself for the purchase of a lifetime.
Spring is here. I've been thinking about boats for a long time. This is it. I'm ready to go. Well, our family's been considering buying a boat for quite some time now.
What brings you in?
I'm here to, I'm interested in buying a boat.
Salesman Dave
Great
Zarilla
stuff.
has made sizing up prospective boat buyers into a science.
I'm going to just ask a few more questions to make sure that you get into the right boat.
Sure.
Family of 5, you want to do a little bit of water skiing, some overnights.
Definitely.
Great. A lot of folks, when they're new into boating, they don't have much of a clue except they know they want to go out boating and have some fun.
We don't want any hassles with maintenance or the equipment. Just typical fun in the sun.
Make your buying decisions easier by doing some research before you head into the showroom.
Just gets me prepared to go ultimately visit with the dealers, and I'm a little more knowledgeable.
There are well over 100 brands of powerboats available on the market today that fit into 3 major categories: fishing, cruising, and sporting. Dave Tetley is interested in the cruising category.
Let's focus on a boat that will meet your family's needs.
Okay.
The 3 boats I'd like to show you.
All right.
This is a 260 Sea Ray Sundancer.
What's this going to set me back?
It's going to sell to you somewhere in the mid to upper 60s. Okay, this is the 32 Sea Ray Sundancer. This is the largest boat that I was describing to you earlier.
Wow. What are we talking about here in terms of how this will set me back?
Sticker price on this boat is around $228,000. It's going to sell for about $195,000.
There's no way my mom's gonna let my dad get this boat.
Probably a little more than I'm inclined to go with, but boy, it's beautiful.
While Dave continues his search at full throttle, there's one thing he still needs to address: his wife's concerns.
There's so much for me to learn. Learning to drive on your boat, learning the weather, learning the rules on the ocean, making sure my kids are safe.
One more to go, and I know it's the boat that I really strongly believe you're going to like.
I would kind of hope he'd maybe look at some used boats.
Hi, Bill Dacey is the used boat broker that serves Dave's local marina.
Well, I have an obligation to look at some used boats, so...
Okay, that's good. We do have a 28 outside that is available for sale.
What is he asking?
$89.9. What's the price on this boat?
Made my decision a lot harder now, but
Used or new? Dave seems to be leaning towards a new boat.
The boat that we're on right now, guys, as you know, 280 Sea Ray Sundancer. It sits about 10 people in the cockpit. It sleeps 5 to 6 adults. And you can cruise this boat to destination points up to 150 miles from where you're looking to do your boating.
all right, guys, should we do this? I think so too.
I don't know.
Mommy, would you please give us your blessings?
I can't really do that yet. I have to hear the numbers.
Speaking of money, let's address a big issue boaters face: operating costs.
It's basically going to be about $225 a foot, but that covers all expenses. And that is a pretty good formula of ownership. Did I find the right boat for you?
I gotta say, we're right there.
Maybe not right there.
If the boat that my husband is really concentrating on is in excess of $80,000, that's going to make me really concerned.
All right, 80 grand and we'll sign the slip.
Sorry, Dave, this boat is $99,000.
He's got to give us a better offer, definitely.
Now that's the boat.
I want to look for a different style boat.
I make the decisions in this family, so it's a done deal.
Not quite. The Tetleys are still looking for that perfect family boat. When we return, the right business look for summer, and women confess what they really want.
I don't want to spend another Sunday afternoon with a dude in a bar with buffalo wings and beer and a flannel shirt.
Next on Best Life. The life you've created isn't off the rack. It's fitted to who you are and who you want to be. And that should include how you dress. Why settle for any shirt when you can have a custom shirt from Domenico Vacca? Well, it's rumored that you have the Ferrari of men's shirts.
We'll take all your measurements. Your neck size is 17. You're at 34 inches sleeve. We're looking at 40. The fun starts. We're gonna go to the fabrics. You're gonna touch the fabric. You're gonna pick the pattern. And then we're gonna go to select the color style. We have up to 50 different color styles. And then also the cuffs. We're gonna put together your special shirt. The first detail that you need to look is the buttonholes. You can see some imperfection. That imperfection is the signature of an handmade shirt. And the other one is the shoulder that is completely hand-stitched. In terms of quality, they last longer, they fit better, they mold to your body because they are completely done by hand. A lot of my clients are very, very interesting. We go from people in the recording industry, and I had former President Bill Clinton in some of our shirts and ties as well.
And me.
And of course, from now on, Owen.
Whether they're custom made or not, you still have to wear the right clothes, especially at work. But the definition of proper business attire changes as often as the seasons, which brings us to an important point. How do you look professional during the most casual time of the year, summer? Fashion expert Kevin Stewart is on a mission. His target, event producer Jay Decker. His goal, to step up Jay's business attire and make it work for the warm months of summer.
I knew from the beginning that Jay wanted to be taken seriously in business. You dressed for work today?
Yeah. I'm sort of like the gray person. So this was what we had last year. Right now, I need to add more character to who I am.
First up for Kevin, check the inventory.
There it is.
It was pretty much full of khakis and t-shirts. A khaki is a good foundation. It's just never appropriate for a business meeting with a t-shirt and that khaki alone. You will never look presentable. So let's get in a cab and get busy.
All right, come on. For a long time, I've been working with people that I know, but now I want to get bigger accounts, better accounts, and it means going out and pitching myself.
The first thing they're gonna see is you walk through the door. The guy who comes in sharply dressed, that guy's gonna be taken seriously.
Kevin had a plan, which involved 4 simple rules for summer business attire. Rule number 1, always wear a jacket and look for linen, cotton, or tropical weight wool. They'll keep you cool when it's hot.
Always return to a jacket, always makes you look dressed. You can always do business that way. And I know you'll
To get Jay's new look launched, the guy started at Joseph Abood in search of an outfit built around a sport coat.
and then build the outfits from there. Joseph's always been inspired by nature. For summer, he's perfect. Come on upstairs. This is where we get into the world of tailored clothing. It should never be intimidating to figure out what looks good on you. You have to try out things. Look in a mirror, feel the fabrics, put it on. We have the linen suits.
Yeah, nice and simple.
Yeah.
Summer business attire rule number 2. Choose light colors and fabrics.
It's best to stay in the taupes, the beige, the khaki. Those are traditional ideas for summer dressing. I think we're ready to go down to the fitting room. Do you look like you feel good in your clothes? And he really did.
I did feel great. Here I have these things that are really cool. I wanted to kind of show them off.
Because you do want to show a little cuff of your shirt. You can see how clean it is across the back, and that's a good fit. I like cuff on a pant because it looks finished as well.
After Jay decided on the perfect combination,
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah.
it was time for a summer suit.
This is a start, because we're not finished. Let's have a look at all the different types of suits that Hugo Boss offers. In the summertime, you have your cotton suit. You want to step it up, you go into linens. You also go into tropical wools.
Feels good.
Yeah, I think this is where I see you with that traditional summer suit. There's stretch wool. You won't have all that creasing involved.
So I don't look like Mr. Wrinkles.
Exactly. You don't look like a mess. Why don't we just start grabbing the sizes, start putting some shirt and tie combinations together, and then try some things on.
Good.
The whole process of putting together outfits, they have to be laid out in front of you. It's your shirt and tie combination, and that's where you can bring out your personality.
Summer business attire rule number 3. Bring color and style to your summer suit with shirt and tie combinations.
You have no color here.
Right.
All your color is
Right.
up in here.
And I guess that's good for summer.
Jay chose a tan summer wool suit, and he was all business.
So what do you think?
You know what? I think you look elegant.
Feels good.
How do you feel? It's
Feels
more
really
important
good.
how you feel. Dressing well always gives men confidence. We've got to get you some great shoes. But eventually, someone's going to look down at your feet. He's going to need a brown leather shoe of a certain tone. This is kind of cool. It may be a little too dark for the outfit that you picked out, because I think you should go with a lighter, tanner shoe.
Summer business attire rule number 4. A lighter brown leather shoe goes with khaki and tan.
Not a chocolate leather, more of a tan, because we're going back to something that's khaki, neutral, beige. A tan shoe goes with that. Which is the shoe that really speaks to you?
I think it's the cap toe.
Let's put on the whole outfit with the shoes.
After I was able to put everything together, it felt great.
Are you ready to do business?
I look like I'm ready to do
You look
business.
like you're all about business. I mean, at the end of it all, when you see the complete package, you look at them differently. And that's the whole idea. That's what he wanted to accomplish. He wants people to perceive him differently. And I think that's what we did today.
When I wear that in any business meeting, half of the sales job is done. And to have that self-confidence,
You feel like you accomplished everything you wanted to do?
I'm ready to go.
You look like $1 million.
Coming up, raising a teenager can make any father teed off. And some easy, everyday tips to help you live long and strong. Next on Best Life. Living the best life means being self-confident in your personal style. Here are some men's fragrance tips that will help you be certain that your choice makes good sense. Aftershave is the lightest type of fragrance and contains up to 1 to 3% perfume oil. It's also the only type of scent you should apply directly to your face. Cologne has 2 to 5% perfume oil, making it last longer than aftershave. Lighter colognes like the Italian Acqua di Parma are perfect for casual daytime wear because their breezy scents won't overpower the room. Eau de toilettes, such as Extreme by Paul Smith, are the strongest type of scent and contain up to 8% perfume oil. These bold fragrances are perfect for sophisticated nighttime events. Apply cologne and eau de toilette directly to your body and not your clothing to ensure they mix with the oils in your skin and trigger pheromones that will enhance the scent. And finally, warm weather will accentuate a fragrance, so wear lighter scents during the hot days of summer. sunglasses used to be considered stodgy. Not anymore. These days they are stylish, cool, and even sexy. We went to Morgenthau Fredericks to check out the latest styles.
Having a little trouble with the fine print.
Enough said. Gonna wear them up full or down low?
Not that old yet. I think I'll wear them up
It doesn't have
full.
to be old, can be very handsome. Well, what you need to look for is good fit, comfort, function. There are no rules. If it feels good, if it looks good, it is good.
Okay, this is where I've gone wrong. What do you think are the top styles for me?
If you're gonna go with a full frame, to go with that classic black, really sharp, very kind of little Cary Grant, a little more vintage. This guy that you can look over.
You know, these aren't that bad. When you said rest down on the nose, I was thinking grandma. These could be my favorites. Thanks very much. If you think your eyes are changing, have you checked out your teenager lately? As your child enters the teen years, fatherhood takes on a whole new meaning.
There's nothing more meaningful than a special bond between father and son. The son proudly mimics a dad's every movement. The dad beams with the son's every achievement. That is, until the son becomes a teenager. Drew and AJ Guff have always had a terrific relationship, but AJ's need for independence is raising the stress level at the Guff household.
I wish my dad would let me make my own choices about a lot of things.
I'm much more prone to lecturing about the way he should be doing things.
He might ask me to come to dinner and I'll say, oh, 1 minute.
I probably don't back down.
And sometimes I actually do say, you don't trust me, you don't believe me, you don't listen to me. I hate you.
Life, like the game of golf, can be challenging, rewarding, and surprising. But even the best, at times, come up short.
6, 6, and 6.
Dr. Michael Bradley, author of Yes, Your Teen is Crazy, keeps the score as AJ, Drew, and Granddad Andy, 3 generations of the Guff men, play a round of golf to get the family back on par.
Golfing teaches us so much about raising adolescents because golfing is all about emotional control.
Nice and easy. Just take your time. We're gonna take some practice swings?
No.
You could say that there are 5 lessons to trying to deal with adolescence. The first lesson is don't shut down.
Oh, you're on your heels.
Just because your kid gets difficult to talk to, don't quit talking to your kid.
Back straighter. Like you're sitting on a fence post. I think I'm doing him a favor when I try to tell him the things that are going to keep him out of trouble and safe. He is, but he hates nothing more because it's lecturing. It's very hard to find the right moment.
When do you talk to a kid? Midnight. That's when they're ready to talk. Where? In the car. You have to shift gears to get into their system to stay connected.
What a shot.
Good shot.
Golfing is a sport where we claim that we're in control and that we can do this ridiculously hard thing, but nobody really can. You never get it right. You do the best you can. But you also got to remember to have fun with that. This is a human being growing up, not your clone. So enjoy it.
Power doesn't come from your wrists or your arms. It comes from your shoulders and your waist. More on your toes. Put all your weight on your toes. Toes.
Sometimes when my dad tells me to lock my elbows or keep my head down 5 times in a row before I actually get to hit the ball, I get aggravated and I end up doing worse than I would if I just heard him the first time.
Your job with your teenager is to transition power over to them. Interact with this kid sometimes as if it's a peer. The idea is not to make decisions for your kid. The idea is to help your kid make good decisions.
Put your thumb on there and then put your left hand on it.
He'll listen much better to his grandfather than he will to me.
I don't think I was a mentor to AJ until about a year ago. Stay down.
Kids learn a lot from screwing up, probably more than they do from their successes. So when they screw up, use those things to teach.
See that?
Wow.
And straight, too.
It's like he hardly swung at all.
Yeah. That's golf.
Remember that your kid is not going to listen to what you say, but they're going to listen to what you do. You're having an argument with your wife, your kid is around the corner listening to every word. So if you're raging somewhere, that's what your kid is learning. If you're able to retain control of yourself, that's what your kid is learning. Parenting is really, as close as we get to touching infinity, that's where you're passing along things that'll go on essentially forever.
We're here. Last hole. You ready?
Perhaps the most important rule is to re-engage. There are always fallouts, there are always explosions. After the blow-up, that's when you go in. Say, son, I don't want to have that scene again. How about you? Don't take the behaviors personally.
My hopes for AJ is just that he learns the game so that when he gets older, we can go play together. You get to spend 3-4 hours with your child alone.
Be like that good salesperson that goes back 1,000 times to make the sale. They get rejected 999. The good salesperson keeps saying, you know something, that just means they're getting closer to the sale.
Hey! Great shot.
That's the way it is with a teenager. You keep going back. They'll love, admire, and respect you for doing that.
Still ahead on Best Life, a man and a can make for a great barbecue. And I'll sample the cool drinks for the hot summer days ahead. Next. Cocktails have seasons, and when the temperature rises, cool and colorful drinks are all the rage. We went to New York City's Suba to learn what's hot.
What are the 3 most popular drinks this summer?
Well, mojito is extremely popular in New York. First, start with raw sugar, some fresh mint, some lime. You want to try and get a slightly aged rum. Lemon lime soda to the top. That's it. We're going to make a mango cocktail. Triple sec, orange flavored rum, orange juice, drop of lime juice, then mango puree. Nice and cold anyway. Everyone's favorite, chili margarita. A couple of pieces of sliced jalapeno, fresh squeezed lime juice. Cut it down with a little orange juice, Grand Marnier, with high quality tequila.
Here it goes. Wow, that is awesome. What are the basics for making great summer drinks?
Good ingredients, freshness, and then quality liquors.
Okay, so we've got the cocktails for summer, but what about the food? Nothing says summertime like a good barbecue. But who wants to spend their sunny afternoon preparing food? Well, we've got the secret shortcut. All you have to do is look in your pantry.
Hey, Sharon, can I freshen you up?
Walter Sanders has a problem. His wife Sharon is a gourmet chef and food writer and has high expectations in the kitchen. But in the summer, Walter's the grill man.
I'm the grill meister. Give me a kiss.
Tonight, he'll try to go above and beyond the standard fare and pull out all the stops for the first barbecue of the season and surprise Sharon with a fabulous gourmet meal. Walter's secret ingredient? The guru of the barbecue and the author of A Man, a Can, and a Grill,
David, great to see you.
Oh, you too, Walter.
David Joachim.
I think Sharon's going to be really surprised. We got beef satay. Ooh. The Man Can series of books is best for guys who want gourmet flavor without all the hassle. So we need to get started. Show me where your canned foods are. The concept of cooking with cans in your cupboard is they make a great basis for a marinade.
Oh, good. Tomatoes, some broth. That's going to go in a couple of different dishes.
So do a little survey. Open up a few cupboards, look at a few shelves.
All right, we're going to need to run to the store, grab a couple things. Won't take long. Let's go. Going from left to right in this store, get our canned goods first, then get the fresh stuff last. Meat, seafood, we want those to stay nice and fresh. Get them in the fridge when we get home so the flavor's still good. These are the dark Bing cherries. They're sweeter, they're perfect for the chicken and cherries dish.
The sophisticated cook might think that they're cheating here, they're not going to get a great dish by using canned foods as the basis. It's absolutely wrong.
Need these mandarin oranges for the Acapulco salmon.
The star ingredients here are the few fresh things that you're going to pick up.
Can I get salmon steak? Mozzarella, please. Top round London broil. Beautiful portobello mushrooms. Chicken breasts.
Combine those with a few of the things that you already have on hand, you've got a killer meal.
Hey, that wasn't so bad.
Oh, yeah, I think Sharon's going to be surprised.
I think you're right.
First thing we're gonna do is make a marinade. Most people react to the concept of cooking with cans like, wow, cooking with cans, I didn't really think that that was gonna result in something that good. We're using extra virgin. And then when they see the recipe and that it's got some pretty high quality ingredients in addition to some of the canned foods, they think, oh yeah, this really could work, even though I'm taking a few shortcuts. Guess we wanna get nice and fine. The dishes we're making today are Acapulco salmon, zesty tomatoes. These have the jalapeno pepper already inside, so it saves us a step. Oh, it smells so good. Take a whiff of that. Yeah, baby. Chicken and cherries. We start with a can of black cherry soda or a bottle, either one is fine. And we use that as a basis for a marinade. And then we use the marinade to make a sauce. Cherry preserves. Most of the sugar is coming from this, the sweetness. We have appetizers of a vegetarian pizza, starting with a can of refrigerated pizza dough. What's nice about these is they have a nice rustic feel, just like in Italy when they throw it over the wood fire. Beef satay with peanut sauce. Pop that in the freezer for about 30 minutes. That's gonna firm it up so it's easier to slice. A little bit of beer, everyone's got that on hand, right? Portobello mushrooms that are marinated and grilled and then sliced. These are gonna marinate for maybe an hour or two. And some potatoes will make a great side dish for the chicken, for the salmon. They get a nice crispy crust on the outside, and they're canned. We'll seal that up, pop that in the fridge for a few hours. The Ziploc bags are like the unsung hero of the modern kitchen. All right, and these slices are gonna go right into the bag there. Let those marinate. They are the basis for holding all the ingredients in the marinade. Zip it, stick it in the fridge. You can go to work for 8 hours, come back, and your meal is ready to grill. A little bit of canned beer. Well, I use a lot of canned beverages because most people have them around the house. They make a great basis for a marinade or a sauce. So why not mix them with a couple of seasonings, put your meat or chicken in there, and you're ready to rock and roll when you get the grill fired up. You can use any kind of grill for these recipes, a charcoal grill or a gas grill, and if you don't have any of those, you can even use a grill pan inside. And if everything fails, you can broil these instead of grilling them. So the recipes are very adaptable.
With the appetizers on the grill, Walter's guests arrive just before Sharon comes home for her gourmet surprise.
This concept of cooking with cans makes entertaining so simple and more fun.
Ladies, may I offer you an appetizer?
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Great.
beautiful. Sharon.
Walter!
Look at that.
What is this?
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? When Sharon came in and they saw each other and she took a bite of that beef satay, whoa, she loved it.
Look at these
Those look
mushrooms,
so
guys.
meaty. Oh, the salmon. The meal we had tonight was fabulous.
Gonna start in on these potatoes right here.
Dig in, dig in.
I was blown away.
Cooking with a few canned things, picking up a couple fresh things at the store allows you to put together easy meals that everyone will love, and so will you.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Coming up, a simple plan for a long life. And we'll hear from the men and see what they want to know about women. All ahead on Men's Health Best Life. Finding the right routine in your quest to stay healthy and fit can be a struggle. So you should try Iron Yoga, an ancient workout for your mind, body, and spirit with a little heavy metal thrown in.
Killing me. Both arms come out to the sides.
Anthony Carrillo developed Iron Yoga.
Iron Yoga is a full body workout that combines body sculpting with light dumbbells and power yoga.
Why don't you show me the top 3 moves?
Inhale, lift your left arm up shoulder height, Warrior 2 pose. From Warrior 2, we're gonna go into a side angle lunge, and then we're gonna finish with crescent lunge.
Now, the average Joe who's not on a regular exercise routine, is it okay for him to just jump in and go for it?
You could be a first-time practitioner, come to class, get a tremendous workout, but modify the poses so you're not feeling that you cannot do the workout.
Thank you, great workout. Now, obviously, exercise is important, but it's not the only way to ensure that the years ahead will be healthy ones. In fact, there's some simple steps you can take right now to make sure you live long and strong.
Feeling good and living a long and fulfilling life is what we all strive for. Our men's health and lifestyle expert, Jim Thornton, has discovered the secret to longer and healthier living, and he's determined to spread the good news.
We've all got friends we worry about. In my case, it's Tony Hopkins. Tony has a very high-stress job. His blood pressure is through the roof. He subsists on junk food. So today, I'm going to do a health intervention, keep him around a little longer. Let's check out Tony's environment for incriminating lifestyle evidence. Here's his car. Look what the creature has eaten recently.
Okay, what's going on? I absolutely couldn't believe he did this to me.
You gotta clear your schedule, Tony.
I gotta get to work. It was like taking a day off to go play with Jim. Well, I'm too busy to do that.
Make a call to your boss. Tell him you're sick, because you kind of are.
Hey, Danny, this is Tony. Listen, I'm a little under the weather. I'm going to need to take a day off today. Thanks, bye.
Jim's inspiration is the Men's Health Longevity Program. Every life-enhancing change has to begin somewhere, so Jim started with the absolute basics. First, breathing.
Breathing. Jim, I took the day off for this. Come on, I know how to breathe. I've been doing it for quite a while.
We all think that. Your mom used to say, you get upset, take a couple deep breaths. Well, it's true. It really does work physiologically. This will actually help you. I learned it from a special operations guy from Afghanistan. Breathe starting with the bottom of your lungs. You'll feel your stomach go out, and then it slowly fills up the middle part of your lungs and then the top of your lungs. Then exhale on a 4 count. If you do this regularly, it could add maybe 2-3 minutes to your life. No, I'm just telling you. Really, if you can de-stress throughout the day, this could add a couple of years to your life.
Second, learning to walk.
If you walk for 30 minutes a day, step lively, you can add years to your life. But you got to do it regularly. You can do it in segments across the day. If you spend 5 minutes walking the stairs to work, that counts.
I think I'm ready to get healthy, man. Jim's next stop was a bit unexpected. The barber shop. He had arranged for an old-fashioned hot shave.
I think I might have to do this every now and then.
Tony is the kind of guy who feels better when he looks better. And I thought, go have the old-fashioned shave where the barber puts the hot towels on you.
The lesson here? Take a moment every once in a while to indulge yourself.
Oh, this is great. This is great. Anybody I know?
Leslie!
Hey!
Hi.
Leslie Bonsi is a nutrition consultant to the Pittsburgh Steelers, Pirates, and Penguins, as well as the Toronto Blue Jays and Cincinnati Reds. She's about to steer our fast food junkie into the healthy lane.
Most of what I was eating probably really wasn't all that good for me, but I have to put a lot more quality food into my diet now. Moderation is the key.
The way of doing that is, first of all, looking at the number of times that you eat over the course of the day.
Okay.
2's not enough. 3's not enough. Somewhere around 5 to 6 times a day, so that every 3 to 4 hours you're eating, so somebody does not get overly hungry.
Now I need lots of color on my plate.
Could be a handful of grapes. It could be a container of baby carrots. It could be a bag of salad, or maybe a tomato. And the reason being that these are the food items that are so health promoting. People who are eating more of a plant-based diet may indeed extend life up to an additional 9 years.
Tony found out that he needed to see a doctor before he began any new fitness regimen. That goes for all guys.
Pete, nice to see you again.
Good to see you. Let's have you lay down on your back. All right. You're trying to pick a sport that allows you to play it for a lifetime. I think that's the most important thing. The second thing is that you start slowly and build up. The third thing is that it's probably good to see a physician before you begin a program. And tell me if you feel pain in your shoulder doing that.
Their emphasis now is not to tell you what you can't do, but tell you how you can get back to what you want to do faster and for the long haul.
Next stop was the why. Jim had a plan that combined the physical benefits of aerobic exercise with the psychological benefits of team play.
We're a very social species, and having this regular camaraderie, it's very reinforcing. Ready, go! Swimming, I think, is the ideal sport by the time you hit 40 or 50 because you can pretty much stay injury-free.
Oh, that was 25?
I think people come because they want to have the exercise experience, but they stay because of the friendships that form.
I think probably this has been the first day of the rest of my life.
Just kind of doing some rough, basic math. If I read everything you said, I think I'm going to live to be about 145.
It's a guideline, Tony, but it's something to shoot for.
Okay, well, thanks.
Next on Best Life, our group of women finally reveal what women really want.
It was a level of intimacy that I had never experienced.
Coming up. Martinis have always been a classic American drink, and the recent explosion of specialty vodkas, each with their own distinctive taste, has added a whole new dimension to the classic cocktail. Here's a list of some of the most popular choices. Belvedere was one of the first ultra-premium vodkas to hit the market. Made in Poland, it's made from rye and distilled 4 times to ensure a smooth, clean taste. Grey Goose is another classic premium vodka. This French vodka is distilled 5 times and filtered through champagne limestone to achieve its unique mineral and citrus taste. From the Netherlands comes a hot vodka in a cool bottle. Vox is 100% wheat vodka, distilled 5 times and sold in a bottle designed by the artist Laura Handler. Even musicians are getting into the game. Hip-hop star Jay-Z has recently started selling a triple distilled vodka made with both wheat and barley under the name Armadale. Every vodka has its own particular taste, so find the one that works best in your favorite drink. Finding the right gift for that special woman in your life can be difficult, sometimes even intimidating, especially when you want to get something romantic, like lingerie.
You need to know her size, you need to know her style. If she's sexy, if she wants to be a little more conservative, I would do this sleeveless lace slip, which is still very feminine, but it's a little more covered, so she might be more comfortable in it. If you're fuller chested, we have sheer underwire bras. If she's a smaller chested lady, you'd go with the push-up bra. If she wants more coverage on the bottom, you would go with the culottes.
What should I buy her if I don't know her size?
Your best bet would be to get silk nightgown with a matching robe. In this case, you don't have to worry about a bra size nor a panty size because it's a long nightgown and you'll be sure that it'll fit.
Choosing lingerie for your wife or your girlfriend is just one way to keep the relationship hot and spicy. Another way is to try and figure out what she really wants from the relationship, but that's not always easy. So we put together a group of women and asked them, what do women really want? Guys, it's time to enroll in a class that focuses on the study of one of nature's most fascinating, intriguing, and confusing subjects, women.
My name is Dale Kramer Cohen, and I'm married with one wonderful child.
I'm Vanessa West, and I'm single divorced.
I'm Olga Valdez. I think I'm single. I'm not really sure I'm dating.
My name is Rogan Carlesimo, and I'm currently single.
I'm Rachel Sussman, and I'm the moderator of tonight's discussion. I'm a marriage and family therapist, and I'm married.
Ladies, tonight we're going to have the opportunity to let men know what women want.
Bring it on, bring it on. Bring it on, bring it on.
Ladies, what quality in a man is most important to women?
I want him to have hair on his head and a flat stomach, broad shoulders, thin hips. Yes, this is what we want.
So here's the Christmas list.
You know, this is the Christmas list, but it's not the first thing.
All you hear about, looks, 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 looks.
Is this what we really focus in and on as women? No.
It's an element.
Don't.
I'm all for the metrosexual.
Great.
I don't want to spend another Sunday afternoon with a dude in a bar with buffalo wings and beer and a flannel shirt.
You said it, girl.
Every woman I've ever known has spent everything I've ever said. I don't think either one really likes to save too much.
Definitely financially secure because I'm not carrying any more men.
I think as I'm getting older, I'd love someone who's pretty grounded, established.
Or how about just not financially irresponsible?
Stability is important. So money isn't number one.
Number
to it.
Nice. I think men need to know that women are looking for some very basic values: honesty, communication, trust, respect, integrity.
Okay, now we know what qualities they find appealing in a man, but once we attract them, what do we do with them?
Maybe a ride on a motorcycle on a beautiful night with good weather.
You don't want to go right at the sex.
Sit on a couch and watch a football game.
Lots of cold draft beer.
Lunch and coffee doesn't work for me.
I mean, honestly, I can tell probably in the first half hour whether or not I think this has any legs.
Could be a ball game, but just something that somehow means something that allows us to talk to each other.
And that spark, that little thing's got to be there.
And you'll know within 30 minutes?
Usually. Yeah, or maybe I've done it enough where I've got it down to 30 minutes. Okay, an hour.
Ladies, what's your idea of a romantic evening?
Candles are very romantic, boys.
Do we love candles?
We love candles.
Yes.
Yeah.
We love flowers.
Don't we?
We love
Yeah.
candles. We love all the little details.
Dale?
Yeah.
Romantic evening.
Not being home.
Absolutely, right?
Someplace luxurious.
Beautiful hotel room.
Fine.
Olga, romantic evening.
He is so into me.
All right.
He is so into me that I see through his eyes.
They want to feel loved, they want to feel connected, and people want to be in a relationship. They want to feel good about their lives. They want to fulfill their lives, enjoy their lives, and for many people, having a mate is part of that fulfillment.
You wake up in the morning, you think of them, your day is constantly filled with thoughts of them.
The humans are all about attention.
In the beginning, it's easy to throw in a curveball. Every new restaurant is a new restaurant. The further along you get in a relationship, you certainly have to think out of the box.
Now, how do you hold on to her and keep things from getting routine?
But I don't know if because something becomes routine really means that you're unhappy. It could be that you're just not really trying.
Spice up your own life, not because of the other person or necessarily with the other person. Just make sure you're always growing to make you more interesting to yourself, to make you more interesting to the other person.
So what do we want to tell the guys? Take us dancing? Send us flowers? Talk to us?
Romantic.
Remind us why you were attracted to us to begin with. Get back to that.
Me personally, I don't have a hard time with it. I'm a very good communicator.
I just think it's easier for women to do that. There's this whole macho thing that goes with a man. It's hard for them to release.
We want to hear men
absolutely.
communicate. Yeah, I mean, I've been married for 22 years. And part of the issue about communication is being willing to open yourself up to someone who you love and care about,
And put it
to
out
actually
there.
express what you may not want to hear.
Right.
And it was actually that very thing that attracted me to him.
So the fact that he could communicate
That was
for
it.
you was a real turn on.
Totally. It was a level of intimacy that I had never experienced. Life is filled with issues, and you have to really confront them and deal with them honestly.
We'll kind of really tell it like it is, and we only hope that they will as well.
I think they would get that women perhaps are a lot more open-minded than they think we are. I think we're looking for fun too, same way they are.
Men's Health Best Life will return in a moment. The best life is as simple as keeping what's important to you at the top of the list. The people in your life, your health, state of mind, and your attitude. I hope you've enjoyed this show. And remember, now is the time to make your life the best life. I'm Owen McKibben. Find more at fineliving.com. Real information for real people.